While the boys of Dirt Super Late Model Racing are at the Reality Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio, the drivers of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series are doing the same thing virtual. We welcome you to the world's greatest dirt track on iRacing, the Eldora Speedway, located on Route 18, for tonight's round 22 of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series. This evening, it's a special event, the Eldora Dirt Derby, esports style, on your home for sim racing, LSR TV, and on Race On Texas. Good evening, I'm Wesley Outland, the voice of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series, in the booth alongside, from Santa Ontario, Canada, Derek Fulton, and from Mannington, West Virginia, as our in-race dirt reporter and commentator along the way is Will Duvall. In the production chair is Charles Wooten. Well, Derek, Eldora Speedway, we've been looking forward to this race on the schedule all season long because it's going to be in a different format style, just like the way they do it real time when the NASCAR trucks race every year in July.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It always is on the dirt when you come here with the trucks, and it's going to be an absolute blast. I can only imagine going into this thing, what everybody's getting ready for. It's going to be interesting with how much the track changes as well along the lines. That doesn't nearly happen as much as what these guys are used to, so we'll see how that comes into different drivers' favors as this thing plays on.
Will Duvall will bring you to the broadcast. We're going to be working with you throughout the night in the broadcast booth as well. Always fun races at Eldora Speedway, but the trucks is going to be very unique because there's a lot of drivers of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series that have never raced on the dirt before.
Yeah, the dirt's going to be very, very exciting. Let's watch them out here racing tonight. Kind of here just to sit back. I'm actually in Jeff's ear as well, helping him out with information there. Spent a lot of time on dirt, spent a lot of time in the trucks actually on dirt. They are a blast to do, so it's going to be a very exciting race.
Definitely a fun time for sure. As again, this is round number 22 of the series for the drivers of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series. Still, the drivers' meeting is ongoing. And as I was talking about, as we get closer and closer to the playoffs getting ready to start, beginning in round 1, October 11th, at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the top 12 best of the season to make it in. We still have races tonight for the Eldora E-Dirt Derby. Pocono coming up next week. Then they have a week off, and then we move to the Daytona Road Course. That's going to be interesting and fun. Then the Talladega, the wild card before the playoffs. Should be exciting to watch when they come back on October the 15th at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So still almost a month away, Derek, until the start of the playoffs, but there's still opportunities to be had. If you're in the top 30 of the points and you win a race, you advance to the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. And, looking at the point standings right now, Jeff Stabno in second place. He's still right there in grasp of the leader of Dan West Jr. So at any time, I think he could get up there and possibly steal that points lead. So it's not over there at all. So he's still got a month to maybe make that happen. And then there's always that race for that last playoff spot. That's for sure.
You're exactly right. Could happen at any time. As Dan West Jr. right now, the man leading the way out of 18 starts. He has 7 wins, 2 poles, 13 top 5s, and 17 top 10s. Stabnow, Stephen O'Hare, Devin West, John Ottenbacher, the top 5. Corey Walter, Stephen Paulison, Ryan Main, Sean Breitzman, Tyler King, the top 10 in the points as it stands right now. And we are set to go on track for qualifying. And speaking of Dan West Jr., there he is, the man on the racetrack in truck number 55. He'll be the first man to come out of the gate and attempt to go here. These trucks going to be slinging the dirt and going sideways style here at Eldora. Tonight's format, by the way, will be 2-lap qualifying for the trucks as you see them on the course right now. Once qualifying concludes, they'll break down the field for 3 10-lap heat races, and those heat races, Will Duvall will set the lineup kind of like you see the dirt late models or the sprint cars do on the regular dirt tracks across the country. That will set the lineup for the 100-lap feature coming up here tonight at Eldora.
Yes, sir. So what will actually end up happening here is so your top 3 will actually be the pole sitter from each heat race, and then the next 3, so 4th, 5th, and 6th will line up second in each heat race, and so on and so forth. It'll stack right down the line like that. And then what that ends up doing is they go and they run their heat races, and then it does the exact same thing, but the opposite direction of what it did from qualifying to line up for the feature race.
And you're riding on board now, or seeing the 58 of Stephen Paulison, now the number 5 of Devin West. He'll make his way around the speedway. Kind of unique the way they're trying to wheel and deal around here, and we're going to see a lot of slipping and sliding with these trucks tonight, Derek, from Eldora.
Yeah, we'll see that groove wear down too. I think we'll see them down by the bottom, maybe mid-track to start this thing out, but then by the end of this thing, we'll see them right on the wall, probably into the wall a lot of times tonight too as well.
And again, we appreciate those that are watching us also on Race On Texas, as well as on LSR TV. This is a live sim racing production. Qualifying on track now, the West family currently 1 and 2, and to be honest with you, that's Jeff Stabnow, who I spoke with during the pre-race chat, as we showed Jeff Stabnow now in the 24 Waltz Beardco entry Ford. He said keep an eye on the West family because they race the dirt usually. In reality, they do well here at Eldora. Keep an eye on the father-son trio, and right now they're at 1 and 2 on the board.
Yes, there. And if I may intervene, I sat here and watched both of their laps that they turned, and very surprising to me. I expect them both to be running this, very similar, if not the same setup. And they very well may, but with these trucks, it's not quite as line sensitive in the early goings as what it is in other vehicles that you see on there, such as the sprint cars, super late models, cars like that becoming line sensitive even early on. You want to stay on the inside. Dan and Devin West both, one went high and one went low, and they still took 1 and 2 on the qualifying. So the line is not going to be nearly as sensitive, so I'm expecting to see a lot of 2 and sometimes even 3 wide battling here.
Should be very unique as we watch these other drivers on the racetrack. They're qualifying now, watching all of them take time on the speedway currently right now with qualifying. Dan West Jr. at the top of the board, 1923 to a 1927 to his son Devin West. Rodney Goins in the 3 truck right now, third in the 1945. 1959 for Sean Breitzman. Stephen Paulison right now in the top 5, tied with the 1959 in the top 5, followed by James Vining, Stephen O'Hare, Chris White. Little sideways, a wiggle and a giggle there for truck Chris White in the 83. Nice save, being able to hold on to it. So these drivers trying to put down the best 2 laps that they can around the Eldora Speedway. That will then set the field again, as we said, for 3 10-lap heat races. Then the field to be set for the feature A main for 100 laps from those. Once that is concluded, we'll go 100 laps. Green flag laps do count under caution, and caution laps do count is what I meant. There will also be a competition caution on lap 25 and 55. Now, if there is a yellow flag within a 5-lap window of those laps 25 and 55 for competition cautions, then that, Derek Fulton, will count as their caution on the racetrack. Just want to throw that information out there.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see because, these guys will probably be, like Will said, 3, 4, maybe even 4 wide at some points here tonight. So definitely a good chance that we will see cautions tonight. But if not, then just to see that break to bring them all back together again. That would be interesting.
Speaking of Carl Burke, there he is on course right now in truck number 53, working his way on around the track for qualifying. Currently 14th in the standings, making his 19th start of the series tonight at Eldora. No wins, no top 5s, no poles, 1 top 5. And, of course, the driver has 2 top 10s, no top 5s. 5 top 10s for the driver of Carl Burke in truck number 53, currently 14th in the standings. As they work their way back around the racetrack, a special race, if you will, tonight here for the Eldora Dirt Derby. And it's only fitting, Will Duvall, that sets the stage for dirt tonight for the trucks, and then Sunday night through next Thursday night, or next Friday night, if you will, September 13th through the 18th. It's the 3rd running of the DirtFan.com Super Late Model Speed Week for the Mimis Making Emotion World of Thunder. It'll be live right here on LSR TV. 6 nights of racing at 5 tracks.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be extremely exciting. It seems like it's just dirt after dirt. Everybody's got something with dirt going on here lately, and I'm absolutely loving just eating it up left and right. You already know I'm a dirt guy. That's why I'm here tonight. I'm here to assist on the dirt side of things. And I'm excited about it. I'm a dirt guy through and through. Grew up at the dirt track, and I just can't wait for it.
Dan West Jr. looks like he's going to officially lock up the pole as fast qualifier here tonight at Eldora Speedway. 1923 to a 1927 over his son, Devin West. And you're listening to some of the background noise, if you will, and that's some of the new amenities that iRacing has done in the most recent update to have like a public address echo to give it more of an exciting feel of a real track atmosphere. Derek, I like it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. We'll see with these heats too, because if the racetrack does transfer over, where you see the cars at the end of the heat may end up being where they are at the start of the feature too. So we'll see how this works.
So as qualifying has concluded, let's give you the rundown real quickly of qualifying results. There's the make and models of the vehicles. Chevrolet's in the top 3 for West and Goins. Toyota's in 3, 4 through 6 for Brightsman, Paulison, and Vining. 2 Fords for 7th and 8th of O'Hare and White. Burke in a Chevrolet 9th and Lowther 10th in a Ford. Then you have Ford of Stab now 11th, followed by a Chevrolet of Mainz, Ford of Weaver, Ottenbacher Chevrolet, and King and the driver of Harris all in Fords. We're going to step away. When we come back, it's heat race action. It's the Eldora Dirt Derby on Race on Texas, and your home for sim racing, LSR TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Let's go! It's in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we're off and racing for 300 laps tonight, 300 laps tomorrow night. Look at car number 110. He said, look at me, I'm out the lead. He is right in the middle of the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen, in reverse with cars going.
Back here at the Eldora Speedway, virtually on iRacing. I'm Wesley Outland, Derek Fulton, Will Duvall in the broadcast chair. We're getting ready for the first of 3 heat races about to get on racetrack here in just a moment. That will set the field for tonight's Eldora Dirt Derby. Round number 22 of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series on LSR TV, and also special broadcast on Race on Texas. Looks like Roy Grande will be the man that'll be ready to bring him to the green flag coming up here in the first heat race. So we have a total of 18 trucks, 6 trucks in each heat race, which will be 10 laps each. And again, everybody goes to the A main, Will Duvall. We like that, right?
Oh, absolutely. Well, most of the time, a lot of us that race dirt a lot, we like the high competitive atmosphere of, there's a chance I might not make it. But for these guys here, they're not real used to dirt, so it's very beneficial to them and very helpful to them to be able to go straight to the feature race and get more laps in and have more fun.
Yeah, you see the beautiful field of trucks getting gridded. They're getting ready to get in place, getting ready to go for heat race number 1. And let's give you your starting lineup here for heat race number 1. Cue up some of that awesome music that we always enjoy jamming to as well. And it is the Northwest Racing Truck Series presented by Waltz Beard Co. On the pole, Dan West Jr. in truck number 55. He'll be the man on the pole as quick qualifier. Sean Brightsman on the outside of row number 1. Row 2 will find Stephen O'Hare in truck 41. Dan Lowther in the 63. And the final row will find Bruce Lee Weaver and Frank Harris. That's the 40 and the 11 on the back. 6 trucks, 10 laps. And again, the way you advance your position, if you will, as they come to the 1 to go down the front straightaway this time by, it will advance your starting spot for the 100 lap A-Main here tonight at Eldora, Derek.
Yeah, and it's also going to be good practice, like Will was saying, too, just to get a good shakeout of what the car is going to do. And, I mean, you can also make a mistake here tonight in the heat race, and it's not going to really matter going into the feature, as they'll probably be able to go to a backup car before that one. So
the lights are off of the pace truck. We're ready for the field to work their way off of turn number 3. Into turn number 4, they'll make their way to the Geico restart zone. The firing box in between turns 3 into turn 4 on the main straightaway. It's up to the flagman to wave the green. We have a start. We have a race. 10 laps in heat 1. And on the jump, it is Dan West Jr. Brightsman battling back on the outside, and they're only 3 wide for second off 2. Opening lap, give it to Dan West Jr. Here comes Brightsman battling alongside with Chris White. While that battle goes on, that's for second. You don't want to tear your trucks up, gentlemen, in this heat race, because honestly, Will, you're in the show. You just need to try to pass as many trucks as you can, kind of like a passing points format, if you will, because you're not going to a B-main.
Oh, we lost Will.
We lost Will. Derek is with us now, but Derek, yep. I kind of give you that same opportunity to answer that.
Yeah, and well, yeah, Bridesman's now closing in on the 40 or in the 42 car. He's going to try to take over that lead, try to advance that position for the start of the race here.
Another lap of the board. Here comes Dan West Jr. leading. Sean Brightsman trying to make something happen there on the bottom. On the inside, driver right is Dan West Jr. on the top shelf. Here they come, working another lap of the board. Currently putting lap 4 on the board this time by at the flag stand. 1 lap to halfway. Next time around, Dan West Jr., Sean Brightsman, 1 and 2. That battle continues off turn 2, Derek, for the lead.
Yeah, these guys are going hard at it. Brightsman's caught him now. He's moved up to the outside lane. He's going to try to find that speed. He's going to go the opposite side as West. So we'll see where these guys end up at the finish.
So what are they looking for in this 10-lap sprint? Because obviously it's not the 100-lap feature, but what kind of advantages can you use to prepare as we see West bounce off the wall? Brightsman now got to run on the inside, looking for the lead into turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, well, that right there, like that damage now on the truck, that's not going to matter going into the next race as well. So those are advantages to learn, and like I said, they're going to be in a wall a lot tonight. These trucks just do not turn in the middle of the corner, and they just push straight up the track. So whenever someone's trying to keep it up high, it's going to be hard to keep it off the wall, especially when this thing gets slicker later on in the night.
Coming to 2 to go here this time by Dan West Jr., the man leading the way down the back straightaway. They go to 3. 2 remaining for Dan West Jr. He is out in front. Sean Brightsman in the number 2 position. Bruce Lee Weaver in 3rd. There he is in the white and red number 40 machine. Bullhorns are up, as we say in the dirt track world, Derek. 2 remaining as they're on back straightaway. We're riding on board with Weaver. There's the leader, West.
Yes, West has been holding a pretty decent line there, and he's going to probably hold Brightsman out here as he's going to take the white flag, as Will take it over for the last lap.
Final time down the back straightaway. You mean Wesley into turn at number 3. Dan West Jr., a real dirt track racer, exits off of turn 4, and he will win heat race number 1 here at the Eldora Dirt Derby. Dan West Jr. will transfer to the pole by virtue of winning heat race number 1. Sean Brightsman, his teammate for Team LSR TV, will finish in the number 2 spot. Bruce Lee Weaver will finish in the number 3 position as the rest of the field crosses the line, along with Dan Lowther, Stephen O'Hare, Frank Harris, the rundown of heat race number 1. So a good performance there for the driver of Dan West Jr., doing a phenomenal job in truck number 55. Awesome performance for that man. We're going to grab him here real quickly for an interview after virtue of being Heat 1 winner on our coverage of Eldora on LSR TV in Race on Texas. Dan West, what a phenomenal job, buddy. That truck 55 looks good here on the Big E.
Thank you, sir. I think we got a pretty good piece. I just got to find a setup for the main.
Things going really good for you. Sean Brightsman gave you a little bit of a run for the money, but you held him off.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure where to run, but that's the bad thing about being out front, right? I mean, when you're in second, you can kind of change your line and figure out what's best for you. But for me, I was just trying to play protection mode.
All right, buddy, we'll talk to you here in the feature again by virtue of winning heat number 1, being fast qualifier. He'll now be on the pole here for the feature 100-lap race coming up. Now his son will now bring the field to the green flag for heat race number 2, another 10-lap heat race. Devin West on the pole in truck number 5 as we get ready to go for heat race number 2. To the outside of him is going to be Stephen Paulison in truck number 58. Chris White in the 83 will start 3rd, followed by Jeff Stabnow in truck number 24. John Ottenbacher in truck number 89 will start 5th. Ray Fournier is a scratch, unable to make the race. So right now, by virtue, Ottenbacher has also scratched out. So honestly, Derek, this should be a pretty easy heat race, if you will, for these guys.
Yeah, it should be. It's only 10 laps here, so it's still wearing down the track though. So it's still changing down where they're going to be running when we do get to the feature. So there's only so much dirt down on the track, and these trucks rip it up pretty quickly.
Ready for the field to come to the green flag inside the Geico restart zone in the starting box off turn 4 here at the Eldora Speedway. We're green flag in heat race number 2. Another 10 laps, everybody transfers to the 100-lap A-Main Eldora Dirt Derby. On the jump, it's going to be Devin West. He'll pull to the outside lane. He'll take Paulison with him up top shelf as they work their way into turn number 3. Stabnow hooks up with him, and they're going to go 3 wide for the bridesmaid spot off 4.
3 wide.
Turn 1 wiggle there by Stabnow.
Yeah, just barely clear coming into the corner. Slid down in front of him, and now he's on almost on the inside of the next car.
Making an opportunity to make things work there. Stabnow will. A wiggle and a giggle and a jiggle and a bobble as he worked his way into turn 1. I thought he was going to turn it over, but he holds on now to the number 3 position. Battling now with Paulus, and he's got to run on the inside out of 2. Oh, they make contact. Stabnow into the inside retaining wall. Paulison will follow. Slamming, bamming, and still the trucks will continue to go. No caution.
No caution there. Those guys made a great save, but wow, got together on the back straightaway, and that was close.
A scary moment for sure. They hold it together. Coming up on halfway in a couple of more laps. What an awesome work there by those drivers. I hate to say let's show a swag instant replay to take you away from the action, but let's show you what happened between those two trucks of Stabnow and Paulison and the save that they both made. Replays and caution presented by Smith Wraps and Graphics. Watch this. From the blimp. Look at that. Oh, wow.
What a save by those guys. Keep that thing going.
Took a licking and kept on ticking as we're after halfway. 4 laps to go in heat race number 2. Devin West, just like Father West, he's leading the way. Going to be an all-West front row possibly here for the Eldora Dirt Derby of Esports. Turn 2 to the back straightaway. Devin West, there he is out in front. Behind him is going to be the driver of Stabnow. There he is in truck number 24. And sitting in 3rd position is the driver of Chris White in the 83. Good run going for him. He's staying out of trouble. Got a nice run going as they got 3 to go back to turn 1.
Yeah, these guys are all moved up to the top side now for the most part, as you see on the track. Stabnow did a really good job of keeping that car going, and now still in 2nd place, so he'll have a good transfer going into the feature.
And this is riding on board with the leader of Devin West. Look at the way he's riding the wheel, almost turning it almost in an entire revolution of a 360. The way he's wheeling it. Look at that. And you're actually turning right to go left. Do you see that? That's the way to get around on dirt. That's not just a terminology that the Hudson Hornet gave Lightning McQueen in the movie Cars. There is a true fact of that, Derek. You got to turn right to go left, and that steering wheel is even proving it virtually as well.
Yeah, exactly. You see him just slightly turn to the left the odd time to set the corner, and as you see him get up into the rough as it's starting to like build up on the top there.
That's right. So checkered flag.
Yeah, checkered flag's out now for Wes.
What an awesome job for the driver of Devin West in truck number 5. He'll join his father on the front row for the Eldora Dirt Derby of Esports for the Northwest iRacing Truck Series. Congratulations again to truck number 5 of Devin West. The rest of the field of Stab Now and Chris White coming across the line in the top 3. And again, the way you advance your position also advances your position for the feature race coming up here later on tonight at the Eldora Speedway. While we have a break in the action and we get ready for heat race number 3, let's grab a word with our Heat 2 winner, Devin West in truck number 5. Devin, what a phenomenal job. Shades of what your dad did. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we have a good truck and definitely back in our wheelhouse a little bit for this series. 100 laps is a long time though, so it'll be all just trying to stay alive, keep off the wall, stay out of the drive of the trucks, and be there for the last 100 laps. So that's what matters, and I think we're a good truck in it, though.
All right, buddy, we appreciate it. Congratulations again to heat race number 2 winner, Devin West in the West Racing entry number 5. And without further ado, it is time for the starting lineup for the final heat race, heat number 3 for the Northwest iRacing Truck Series, presented by Waltz Beard Co. Rodney Goins is on the pole in the number 3. To his outside, the triple 3 of James Vining, the Catman. Row number 2, Carl Burke in 53. He'll move in row number 2 inside. Ryan Maines in the 13 truck will start 4th. Then it's Tyler King from 44 and Roy Grande in the Taco Bell Special number 18. He'll fire off in 6th in the 18 truck. So there's your lineup. And this is the final preliminary of the night here at the Eldora Speedway before we turn them loose for 100 laps in the Eldora E-Dirt Derby on LSR TV and Race on Texas. They make their way to the start box out of 4. Green in the air. We're underway. Black truck, yeah, number 3, shades of Dale Earnhardt Sr. Rodney Goins on the jump in the lead and 2 on the go.
Yeah, Mullins on his outside there, and he's going to hold that position. That's where we've seen everybody move up the track at the end of that last heat, so it looks like that's still the preferred spot right now.
Little wiggle there for a second by those drivers. James Vining, Carl Burke, all in that mix for second down the back straightaway. Vining's truck there, you see him riding the top shelf, riding the fluff, if you will, the top of the tater patches, we call it in the dirt racing world, and the gradients and the particles virtually flying through the air. So many great features that iRacing has for the dirt events, Derek.
Yeah, there's a lot of great tracks on here. Eldora is, I think, one of the most fan favorite dirt tracks of all time, obviously, and with the trucks, it's a no-brainer. So always a really fun race. It always puts on a great show as we see everybody battling for position here.
Vining getting a little loose there. That allows Carl Burke to make something work on the top shelf. Up into turn number 3 where Grandma hides the cookies. In the Angels Expressway down to the inside. As Goins and Burke, Vining 1, 2, and 3. Coming up on halfway this time by, and for the most part, with the exception of the craziness between Paulison and Stab now in Heat 2, the heat races have been pretty fairly clean and green, Derek.
Yeah, it's been a battle of the lead right away, and then once the leader gets that line hooked up, it seems to be he hooks up and goes. So we'll see where we're at when those 3 heat winners are together on the track in the feature race here.
And remember, if you're loving this dirt action, don't forget, coming up on Sunday night on LSR TV at 8 p.m. Eastern, the third annual Mimi's Makings in Motion DirtFan.com Super Late Model Speed Week. I will be on the broadcast call for that along with Chris Nunn and Zach Newton, Brett Wheeler. 6 nights of racing, September 13th through the 18th on your home for sim racing, LSR TV. Gonna stay on the dirt. Here they come at a turn number 2 to the back straightaway. You're riding on board now with the man of Vining. Vining in the 333. Trying to close in on Burke. While that goes on, Roy Grande trying to close in on him. 2 to go at the line. Whoa! Oh, looks sideways.
Almost loses it, keeps control of it, but loses position.
No, he couldn't hold on.
That's going to bring out a
Caution
caution
out.
here before the last lap.
Our one and only caution of the race, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, this will set up a green-white checker. And this will give us another swag caution and a swag instant replay. We probably need to go back about a half a lap. And good job by Charles Wooten to show that. Look at this. Because I thought he was going to lose under the front straightaway. And then he just totally lets me down in the apex of the corner.
He kept it going, though, for the most part. Didn't get any damage, so...
No damage, that's right.
Yeah. Be able to keep driving
that's a good thing.
For sure.
Under caution, we'll step away real quickly on LSR TV and Race on Texas from Eldora. Back here at the Eldora Speedway, Race on Texas and LSR TV coverage around number 22 of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series, a special, if you will, the Eldora Dirt Derby. I'm Wesley Outland, Derek Fulton, and Will Duvall has to step into the pit lane and try to help out with some driver help, as he is a analyst and a helper with a lot of the drivers that are not used to dirt racing. He is kind of a consultant, if you will. So he has stepped away. We're back to the green flag. Green-white checker shootout coming up. Actually, it's going to be, green-white checker, as Rodney Goins is the man on the jump. And here comes Vining and Burke, and also Tyler King battling back on the inside in 3.
Yeah, these guys are looking to improve their positions here. They got one lap to do so to maybe get a better spot in the future.
One more lap to go here at the Eldora Speedway for the preliminary of the Eldora Dirt Derby. Then all the feature races are next for 100 laps. Down the back straightaway, Vining a little loose. Grande trying to make something work. Olay in 3. While they work their way into turn number 4, it's going to be Rodney Goins in the Dale Earnhardt Sr. throwback truck, winning heat number 3 here at the Big E. He'll win heat 3. He'll start in position 3 in truck number 3. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Good job for Rodney Goins in truck 3. James Vining in the 333 will finish in the 2nd position, followed by Roy Grande 3rd. Tyler King, Ryan Maines, and Carl Burke the rundown. Let's try to see if we can grab a word with Rodney Goins here in just a moment. In truck number 3, the Heat 3 winner. Rodney, congratulations. I'm loving that Dale Earnhardt Sr. throwback truck. What a job. Rodney Goins, you got a copy?
Oh, yeah, I do. Thanks.
Hey, congratulations, man. Things went really, really good for you. Just talk about your heat race victory.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said things went really, really good for you. Talk about your heat race 3 victory.
Oh, man, I've been doing a lot of practice, and it paid off.
It's definitely paid off for you for sure, buddy. Congratulations, and good luck in the feature tonight. You're starting 3rd.
Thank you so much.
Rodney Goins, Heat 3 winner here at Eldora. We are going to take an extended break. When we come back, we'll introduce the starting lineup, and they get ready to go for a century grind around the Big E, the Eldora Speedway virtually, for the Eldora Dirt Derby. On Race on Texas, and your home for sim racing, LSR TV. We're back from Eldora in just a moment.
for 300 laps tonight, 300 laps tomorrow night. Look at car number 110. He said, look at me, I'm out the lead. He is right in the middle of the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen, in reverse with cars going.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom T-shirts, racing. We'll do actually any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized. I mean, we'll do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the, top quality shirts, inks and everything. Hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts. Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold, to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customer and stuff. So you can just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing, and if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink color. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do have several graphic artists that draw for us, and they're really good. So what we do is on any package that you do, we can mix and match. We can do any colors. You can do purple, red, blue, green, and do the rest black. It doesn't matter to us. With your design on there, we can do hoodies. We can do hoodies, long sleeve shirts, T-shirts, tank tops. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's almost limitless what you can do, and you can put all that together in that package to make that minimum requirements. They can call us 318-278-7191, or they can email us at bulletprooftees@yahoo.com, or they can go to the website bulletprooftees.com.
Back here at the Eldora Speedway, we're set now for the 2020 edition of the Eldora Dirt Derby Esports Style, round number 22 of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series presented by Waltz Beard Co. And we are ready for the starting lineup. 100 laps to distance around Eldora. On the pole, the Heat 1 winner for Dan West Jr. in truck 55. To his outside, Devin West in truck number 5. Row 2 finds Rodney Goings in truck number 3 and Sean Brightsman in the 46. Row 3 will find Jeff Stabnow in 24 and James Vinen in the 333. Row number 4 will find Bruce Lee Weaver in the 40 and Chris White Derrick in truck number 83. He'll start 8th.
Yeah, and then in the 10th place spot, we have Dan Lowler. In the 9th place spot, we have Roy Grande. 12th place spot is Tyler King. 11th place spot is Steven Paulison in the 58. I'll let you take the rest, Will.
Will is still having some connection issues.
Will is still having some connection issues.
So Tyler King is going to be in truck number 44. He'll start 12. Starting 13th will be Stephen O'Hare in the 41. John Ottenbacher in the 89. Ryan Maines in 13th. Frank Harrison 11. That makes up row number 8. And row number 9, Ray Fournier unable to make the start along with Carl Burke. So there is the lineup. The lights are off on the pace truck. Truck, yeah, from Eldora. Slinging dirt, not kicking asphalt. We're underway at the Big E. The Eldora Dirt Derby is green. Got a truck upside down, up and over. Carl Burke and a couple of others involved. Truck number 3, Heat 3 winner, Rodney Goins. From the penthouse to the outhouse and up and over to boot. Replay coming up. A swag caution. By the way, our slinging dirt was presented by Team Outlaw Motorsports. Find more details on YouTube. Look at the crash there. It all come unglued. 4 or 5 trucks getting together, and then Goins getting the worst of it, Derek, from the blimp.
Yeah, a lot of damage there for all those trucks. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep going, as we've seen a lot of engine issues and a lot of damage on those trucks.
On board with Goins now in truck 3. Watch this. And we have liftoff.
Yeah, somebody put him back over there on all 4, but unfortunately I think it was too late. His engine's already gone. So
yeah, I was going to say a nice little pirouette. He's okay. Truck number 3. By the way, cautions and instant replays are presented by Swag Wraps and Graphics. Let the Sharks of Billy and Rhonda Smith and all the great crew out of Seaford, Virginia, take care of all of your needs. Whether residential, commercial, business, professional, reality, or virtual, they can get it done. Located in Seaford, Virginia. Again, Smith Wraps and Graphics, Swag on Facebook, and also Swag Wraps on Twitter and Instagram. While you're doing that, follow Race on Texas at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Race on Texas, at LSR TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Under the caution flag for the first time here at the Eldora Speedway after a multi-truck accident. We'll re-rack them and restack them and get ready to go back to green with 95 laps remaining. Back underway on lap number 5 at the Big E.
yeah, West out front there. Father and son, 1 and 2 again.
Remember, it's 100 laps. Competition cautions will be waived on lap 25 and 55 unless there is a caution within that 5-lap window. Down the back front straightaway, they roar back to 1. And we got a caution. Out of nowhere, Peter, the pace truck driver, roars onto the racetrack, breaks in front of the lead pack, and we got trouble somewhere. We'll have to find out on our Swag instant replay, and it's trouble again for Rodney Goins in 3. What a tough break for Rodney Goins, man. The pressure, Heat 3 winner, looks like he's trying to come to the pits. And might I add, as somebody that's announced at Eldora Speedway myself, that is a very tight entrance going into the pit lane at Eldora Speedway, Derek. That's real.
Yeah, that's super tough. Oh, another incident on the back straightaway here as...
This is Chris White in the 83, the green truck.
Yeah, it's going through 3 and 4, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He was. So 2 cautions here in the early going at Eldora Speedway. 7 laps in of 100. The century grind for the 22nd round of the season 7 of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series, presented by Waltz Beard Co. on your home for sim racing, LSR TV, and Race on Texas. Hey, there's a lot of great racing going on this weekend with the fall months looming ahead. The day's getting shorter, nights getting longer, cold temperatures await, and that's big, big money races as well. You saw information about the Lone Star 600 and other races going on this weekend. How about you get yourself a race pass from Race on Texas? Go to raceontexas.com and social media, get signed up today. Ready for the restart here at Eldora. Green flag on the air. We're watching the driver cockpit of Dan West Jr. for a moment as they roar back to green with the speed shots again presented by Team Outlaw Motorsports down the back straightaway. Look at these static shots.
Yeah, these cars are up in the top.
Trucks.
Yeah, these cars, or trucks, sorry, are up in the top lane and the bottom lane here as they're making both sides work with, lots of momentum on both. So the group
yes, sir,
isn't completely on the top side yet, but we do see Bridesman move up there now. Or sorry, that's West there in 3rd place.
Dan West Jr. out in front, but here comes Sean Breitzman trying to battle on the inside. Down the front straightaway, boring to turn 1. Couple of Team LSR TV teammates battling. Sean Breitzman on the inside trying to make something work on the bottom of the racetrack. Catfishing on the inside. While up in the fluff is Dan West Jr. with son Devin West behind him. Trying to get around Breitzman. He's on the inside, down the straightaway, running on board with the leader's tail tank of the 55. Dan West Jr. leading the way as they go down the back straightaway, and Breitzman bounces off the wall.
Breitzman keeps it going there as now the lane has moved up onto the top side. The 24 stab now is going to look to the inside and try to get the run on the West.
And it's nice to have Will Duvall back in the broadcast booth after doing some driver consulting as he was helping out some race teams on the dirt here at Eldora in the pit lane. And Will, what's your take of the opening race so far, working lap 15?
It's about what I expected. A lot of talent out here. These guys coming from asphalt to dirt, and they're coming to dirt in a car that's a vehicle that's not exactly the easiest drive. They're doing quite well, honestly. It's exactly what I expected to see out here. These drivers out here taking away with it, and then the West family out here running as well as they are. As you know, they do race in real life is something that they do, so they've got a little bit of experience here. I look forward to seeing them.
They're using that experience for them exactly, as there comes father leading the way, son Devin West trying to size up Sean Breitzman for the bridesmaid position. That's for second and third. Look at that awesome camera angle again, brought to you by Team Outlaw Motorsports as they roar back into turn number 2 to the back straightaway. And Devin West, I think he's just playing possum right now with Sean Breitzman because we're still early in this race.
Yeah, still really early in the goings. These drivers are all still right in grasp of each other, so this one's not settled for sure. This one can come right down to the wire. We will see a caution at lap 25, I believe.
That's right,
so
unless we have a caution between that 5-lap window of lap 20 to 25 or 50 to 55. We will see a competition caution on the 25th lap. So watching them wheel and deal here. And Will, we're showing that you got to turn right to go left on the dirt here at Eldora.
Oh man, these trucks are insane when it comes to turning right. The only time that your wheel comes close to pointing straight is when you're coming back across to turn left into the turn, and you bring the wheel right back to the right, near the right, all the way around till you come right back to the next entry. These things will like to run sideways. They don't like to go straight. The back end is very, very light in these, and they're showing it right here.
20 laps this time by for the leader as he crosses the line. We're 5 to the competition caution. Already 2 cautions to slow the race, but there will be a competition caution on lap 25 and 55 as Dan West Jr. running away with things over Sean Breitzman. Devin West, little race going on in the back of the pack inside the top 10. James Vining, Stephen Paulison. Nice battle going on in 3 along with Stephen O'Hare in 41.
Yeah, he's going to get that spot on the inside. We'll see if he can get him on the crossover, though. He's going to go back to the inside on the entrance of 1, and he's going to now cross over him. So we'll see if these guys keep battling. They're just kind of like changing positions every corner.
Crossovers, slide jobs. As my colleague of the dirt world, Dustin Jarrett, will always say, more slide jobs than a right crystal. Or
didn't
crystals,
quite get
if
it
you will.
cleared there, and then they're going to go side by side back into 1.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Back into the corner, there's contact. Right in front of James Vining. He's got a battle going on inside for 9th and 10th. And 6th and 7th heated with Stephen O'Hare and Bruce Lee Weaver to boot. Well, that goes on. Dan West Jr. starting to move by lap traffic as we're coming up on the competition caution in another lap.
Yeah, will he get to the lap traffic before this caution comes out? We'll have to see.
Dan West Jr. down the back straightaway. They will complete lap 25, and then the caution will come out this time around when they come to the scoring loop. There it is. The yellow flag is out, displayed to the field. 25 laps in of 100. So if you want to call this a stage, it's not really a stage because there's no points, playoff points, or anything like that. Stage points on the line. This will complete the first 25 laps and still 3/4 of the way to go. 75 remaining in the 2020 running of the Eldora Esports Dirt Derby from LSR TV. Race on Texas coverage of round 22 of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series. Will Duvall, what's your take? The opening 25 laps. I know you said the West families look really good. Who's some other drivers we should be keeping an eye on as well?
It's been really exciting to watch, and one driver I'm keeping my eye on that's kind of catch me off guard a little bit is Sean Breitzman, but I have a feeling I know the setup that he's driving pretty well. And Jeff Stabnow, I'd venture to say that those 2 drivers out there probably have the best setup on the track right now. It all comes down to driver. And as this track gets more and more slick, it's going to come to the driver more and more, and that setup's not going to matter anyways. So it really boils down to who's got what it takes behind that wheel and whose arms can hang on the longest.
And here's something also to think about, guys. No pit stops, no fuel stops. If you cut down a tire, if you have damage, then you can go to the pits for service. But you could not pit to take on fuel in this race.
That's right. With dirt on iRacing, there's no way to take fuel or tires on dirt.
Tires as well.
Kind of rolls what you have.
So after the competition caution, here they come back to green at Eldora. Carl Burke having a problem on truck 53, but no harm, no foul, no yellow flag thrown. Back underway, these again speed shots provided by Team Outlaw Motorsports. Find information on their YouTube channel. As West and Brightsman, sounds like a law firm right now, Derek. They're in the top three.
Yeah, Bridesman's trying to get in there and try to shake it up between the family. And Stabno hasn't gone very far either. He's still right up there behind him, so...
Looks back like at turn number one. Yeah, here they come down the straightaway.
I was gonna say, it looks like everybody's moved up on the line there, and I guess you can explain that a little bit more than I can, Will. What exactly is going on with that, and why are they doing that?
Well, I'll explain it after the caution review.
Have a caution.
I'll let you guys think of that.
Caution coming out again, and another yellow flag coming out here, and I think it's Ryan Maines, truck 13. Getting into White in 83. White down on the bottom. Bounces off the Atari truck of the 13 of Ryan Maines. And there's the caution out again for now. What will be the fifth time? Got another truck spun around over there as well. Frank Harrison, truck number 11. Ottenbacher also off the pace in the 89. And again, caution flags and replays presented by Swag. Wraps and Graphics. And here's what happened to Harris. Missing White is what it looked like. Let's see what happened to John Ottenbacher into the wall. When Ottenbacher, we missed that. Truck 89. We saw Harris spin. A lot of craziness over there, Derek. 3 cautions in 1 turn.
Yeah, that's not good for a lot of these guys. There's a lot of carnage out there right now.
And then he's got Cheech and Chong riding with him, smoking in reverse down the back straightaway.
I think that about settles his mood for the night. He's about done, I think, and he's going to take it all in reverse.
And riding in reverse like Ricky Bobby around Eldora. That's definitely broke Truck Mountain on the 83, or the 84. He drove it in the pits backwards. Wow.
I get some style.
Now that is some skill right there.
If you're going to
truck number 89,
clearly that's one way to do it.
And that goes right back to what you were saying earlier about pit road being a tough one to enter here at this track.
It's tight.
He did it in reverse. That takes talent.
That is, man. Yeah, that's, man. Holy cow.
As we go green.
Ready to go back to green. I'm speechless about what we just saw. Back underway. Derek Folt, that's the move of the night, eh?
I think so. That might be the move of the night. He might have actually advanced positions a few times with that move, so we'll see. I'll have to go back to the monitor and see how that worked, but...
Ottenbacher is out.
Man. For the lead out of 4.
You know, he's out of the race. So let's just bring him in the broadcast booth real quickly. John Ottenbacher, Wesley Outland, LSR TV. You got me?
I got you.
That was some pretty wicked moves with a wrecked up truck on the dirt.
Really?
How did you pull that off?
What, the reverse?
Yeah, the reverse, the smoking with Cheech and Chong, everything you had going on in your world.
You ever watch Cars?
Oh, yeah.
Just learn that from Tool Meter.
Oh, wow. All right, buddy, a tough break for you tonight.
Yeah, dirt is not my thing, so it doesn't hurt me to sit out anyway.
Well, without a further ado, I think you gave us the highlight reel of the night for sure. Thanks, John Odenbacher.
Yeah, no problem.
About to call you Orville Redenbacher, the popcorn. I'm craving popcorn. been working with Charles too long. John Odenbacher out of the race there in truck number 89. A tough break for him, but gave us a highlight reel of something I will never, ever forget. I think I'm just going to record it on my big screen TV to save as a memory of tonight, Derek.
Yeah, that was a good one. If you're going to go out, that's the way to do it. Oh, another car.
Got a caution coming out, and one of the things we've been watching, guys, is also the West trucks. As Sean Brightsman goes to the lead, there is a blinking issue on the 5 and the 55. They might be having internet problems at home for those trucks.
Yeah, that's not good for either one of them. Brightsman just got the lead as the caution came out there, so he is scored as the leader right now as we see what happened on that swag instinct replay.
And Stephen Paulison putting us under the yellow flag for the 6th time here tonight with our swag, wraps, and graphics, instant replay, and caution flags. Well, Will, do you think that'll be something we could remember in the highlight reel with Odenbacher?
Oh, absolutely,
cool.
for sure. That was fun to watch. I'm gonna remember that one. Gonna sleep with a smile on my face probably tonight.
My daddy always told me if you're gonna go in reverse. Well, I hope that wasn't on the broadcast. I swear I hope it wasn't. Our producer's talking in our ear. And the folks of Race On, Texas know him as Charles Wooten because he works for them and he works for LSR TV. Well, he did. Oh, we're having a fun time. Hey, guys, coming up on lap number 50, this is what we're going to do. Actually, I'll tell you what, when we come to 19 remaining, so that will be what, lap number 81, I think it is? Yeah, lap 81. We are going to have a moment of silence on that lap in observance of 19 years ago, the tragic day in America for September 11th at the World Trade Center, the Plains in New York. So lap number 81 with 19 to go, we will have 19 seconds of silence in observance of 9/11. Coming up on halfway at Eldora, we're back to green.
Yeah, Bridesman's going to take the lead down the back straightaway going into 3 as he's now trying to get an advantage on both the Wests.
Working their way off of turn at number 4, back down the straightaway. I'm loving this camera angle. Sean Brightsman gets back into the lead. Up the racetrack goes Devin West, and trying to ride the Angels Expressway, as they call the top shelf in the fluff, to the back straightaway into turn number 3. And look at now, Devin West on the inside, getting around Danny West. He's looking for Brightsman for the lead. They're going to try to go 3 wide. Little contact, and Devin West goes around and smacks the inside retaining wall. Battling for the lead, Brightsman and West get together. Caution out for the 7th time at Eldora.
Oh no,
wow.
That's not good. It looks like his truck is stuck in the fence, literally.
Has literally joined the racing game, if you will.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of that. He's going to have to tow, which is going to be devastating here because he's going to lose a couple laps. So that's going to really hurt his chances tonight of getting back into it.
Well, looking at his truck sitting in the pits, there's actually a lot of smoke coming off of it, so I'd say his night's done anyways. Tough break.
Yeah, that's a tough break for truck number 5. I mean, he was really, really strong. As we are back under the yellow flag here. Let's see if we can try to grab. I want to see if I can try to grab Devin West and see if maybe we can get his thoughts of what happened. Maybe he'll talk to us. He's normally a pretty spoken person, so I just want to get maybe his thoughts of if he'll talk to us. Devin West, Wesley Outland, LSR TV. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey, what's your take on what happened out there? Are you battling for the lead with Wrightsman?
I think just dirt track racing. I think he meant to. Unfortunately, his truck got a lot of control and came down and got me, and I got stuck in the wall. So I kind of from a deal I could tell. So I got 30 more seconds left in the pit. So I'm back out
So
there.
it's kind of bad luck because you got stuck on the wall. How badly damaged is your truck and you get back out there?
Truck should be all right. I didn't hit the wall that hard. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
Okay. All right, buddy, we'll let you go. Getting ready to come back for the restart. We'll see what happens on how many laps down or more he can go, or if he can get back out there before the green flag coming out here at halfway. This time by 50 remaining. Here they come. The pace truck's in. It's time to kick some dirt. Sling some dirt. Normally we call it kicking the asphalt. We're slinging the dirt. Extended style. Presented by Team Outlaw Motorsports with the cameras at Eldora. We hope you've enjoyed that extended Slinging the Dirt. Presented by Team Outlaw Motorsports and the roar of the trucks as the competition caution has came out for lap 55. And now it's mano a mano, Weston Brightsman 1 and 2. And how about Stab now? Impressed with the run he's got in truck number 24. He said he was going to be having problems tonight. And if he has any issues, find the guy that helped him set up his truck. Not going to name any names. But right now, he sits in third, Will Duvall.
Yeah, he's sitting up there in third right now. Got high hopes for him, and as he learns the truck and as he learns the track, I think he's going to do quite well tonight. Looking forward to see if he can't take away a win here. Things go his way here tonight.
I like that. High hopes. Are you a Frank Sinatra fan, Derek Fulton?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
High hopes. We like high hopes. Cody's like, we don't know who Frank Sinatra is. Really?
I'm not old, Wesley. We're not old, Wesley.
Hey, guys, come on. I'm not that old. Make me sound like I'm a legend here or something, you know? Oh. So are you, buddy. West, Brightsman, Stab now. O'Hare, Grande, the top 5. The lights are off for the pace truck. I like, Derek, that they get quickly back under green. No, not wasting no time. 43 to go when they take the green here at Eldora.
Yeah,
It's
going to be an all-out brawl here now to the end. Try to get the lead here at the start of this restart, so we'll see how that goes.
Back to green in the Geico restart zone. And Dan West Jr. gets the jump on the pack. Trucks at Eldora. Truck, yeah, Aunt Kathy. Here, off of turn number 2. Oh, Brightsman off the wall.
West gets into the lead. He's now at a 0.3 of a second gap. But here comes Stab now. As we were just talking about, he's going to move up to second place. He's going to try to go hunt after that lead.
Love the comments in the chat box. Thank you very much for those who are joining us on Race on Texas broadcast feed. We hope you're enjoying it as well. Here they come off of turn number 4, down turn 2 to the straightaway. Back to turn 1. West, Brightsman, Stab now, 1, 2, and 3. There's Stab now trying to hold off Roy Grande. What a great run Roy Grande's got going on in his truck 18. Olay!
Yeah, I think he had a rough start there too. He had to come up through the field, so really impressive run there in that truck. Sorry, and he's looking to get up there and maybe get a podium finisher tonight.
Time to live moss, as they say. To the inside, trying to size up, stab down for third. Impressive run for him. All right, Will, we were talking about the driver starting to run the top shelf up in the cushion. No, Grande, sideways.
He's got it.
Wiggling, a giggle, and a jiggle, and a bobble. Holding on to it in truck 18 amidst the pack. What a move by O'Hare and Vining to miss him as well.
What a save there.
That's worth something on the highlight reel. Let's take a look at that as we approach 40 to go on the Swag Instant Replay. Watch truck number 18. Precision driving by this man. Look at this. Will, what do you think?
I think that was a fantastic save. You'll see here in just a minute. You get the truck into a bad position like that, and it gets difficult to hold on to it.
And he gets all into the particles down to the bottom, the wet stuff, if you want to call it that. Then he's 3 wide right in the middle, a hot dog between the bun, meeting the sandwich of Vining and O'Hare. And he still held it together. Replays presented by Swag, Wraps and Graphics of Seaford, Virginia. James Vining, the Catman, looking good tonight in the 333. We're sitting in the top 5. What a good run for him as well tonight here at Eldora.
Yeah, he picked up that spot there when we seen Grande get off the pace just slightly. Oh, we got a wreck now.
Trouble. Tyler King going around in the 44. There's the caution. Another truck's involved down at the bottom of the racetrack, and the caution will come out for the 8th time here at Eldora tonight. Actually, 9th time if you count the competition caution. 9th time. Who got collected? Paulison and Chris White, man. Just not been their night. You know that? Truck 83's just been slugged like a rag doll and back.
Yeah, he's still moving by the looks of it, though. It looks someone did get. Looks like they were blew up there, so they're not out of the race now as well. I'm not sure exactly who that is down on the inside. Oh, that is the 83. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Chris White. Under caution, we'll take a quick break. Back with more coverage from Eldora. The Eldora Dirt Derby rolls on to the final 35 laps of the night.
ETE Reman is the world's best remanufacturer of transmissions for import and domestic cars and trucks. Based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, our customers are repair shops, auto parts stores, dealerships, and distributors. And with 6 nationwide warehouses, we're where and when you need us. So when you're looking for a transmission that is like new, only better, instill confidence and install ETE Reman.
Back here at Eldora Speedway, ready to come back to green on the restart with now 34 remaining. Wesley Outland, Derek Fulton, Will Duvall on the broadcast call for LSR TV in Race on Texas. In the production chair is Charles Wooten. And this race rolls on, closing in on the final 30 laps in what has been an entertaining race, Derek, at Eldora.
Yeah, really entertaining as Bridesman now is looking to get back to the inside of West. We've seen a lot of lead changes and we've seen a lot of battling in the field, and you know, quite a few wrecks here tonight, as it is a hard track to get stopped at for sure. So we've seen a lot of that tonight where a couple trucks get into it and then you can't get on the brakes quick enough, or when you do, it just spins you out completely and puts you into the wall.
And remember, this is the nightcap of the week. For coverage on Sunday, that will include 6 nights of racing for the 3rd annual DirtFan.com Super Late Model Speed Week, presented by the Mimis Makings in Motion World of Thunder, beginning on Sunday night on your home for sim racing, LSR TV. 6 nights of racing, 5 tracks, champions on the line, big money to boot. Stephen O'Hare getting loose in 41. He'll lose a couple of spots because of that.
Looks like he's going to keep it together here as we got couple trucks a little bit off the pace, but they're getting going again.
really impressed with the way these guys are going. It's so easy to get loose like that, especially coming out of the corners when you want to get back on the throttle and these things. But the back end being so light, you get on the throttle, you just spin your tires. If spinning your tires, you got no grip. It's very easy to go the wrong direction.
And now finally, before we get another caution wheel, explain what's happening with the track slicking off and why the drivers are running the top shelf.
All right, so what's going on here, and the reason why the drivers are pushing up to the top, it's not as much what you would think in your normal dirt cars where they're going up to the top and getting their right rears on the cushion. Now what they're doing here is they're pushing the cushion up. Now, a lot of people come to LSR TV and they watch asphalt racing, but now we're here on dirt, so they're seeing that cushion build up, they're seeing that slick build up. That black slick is exactly what it sounds like. It is slick. It's not the place you really want to be. A lot of these drivers are handling it extremely well, but if you get your rear tires up above that, there's a lot of stick up there. There's a lot of tack where that cushion is rolled up there, and you get your right rear tire up against that and your right rear fender up against that wall, and it actually helps you keep your truck steady with your left front tire down in the slick and helps you keep from overcorrecting and overturning.
Great analogy. That's why we have Will Duvall as our racing analyst of the dirt tonight, joining Derek Fulton and myself in the broadcast booth. So we are closely approaching lap number 80. With 19 laps remaining, we will pause our voices for a lap of silence in observance of a tragedy that happened in our country 19 years ago today. 9/11/2001, a day which will live in infamy like Pearl Harbor. We remember. As we, of course, approach 19 remaining, we will rest our voices as the racing continues here at Eldora Speedway with West, Breitzman, and Stabnow leading the way here at Eldora Speedway in the Eldora Dirt Derby. As again, 19 remaining, we remember those that were lost on 9/11, 19 years ago. Gone but not forgotten. We remember 9/11, even 19 years ago. 18 laps remaining here at Eldora Speedway, and Dan West Jr. has been the class of the field all night long. Derek and Will, he has been strong. He was fastest in practice. He was quick qualifier. He was Heat 1 winner. And now he has a 2-second lead over Sean Breitzman, who is now battling Stabnow for third in turn 1.
Yeah, battling hard. Stabnow chases him down, and then Breitzman manages to pull right back away the next turn. It's just back and forth, and it's exciting to watch.
Trying everything you can to get around him, Derek, as they move off 4.
Yeah, they've been going together all night long, and they're trying to hunt down West. As you know, he's really shown that dirt experience is big now at this point.
Coming to 15 laps to go, this time by here at Eldora. In the 22nd round of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series of 2020, round season 7. Virtual Eldora tonight on LSR TV and Race On Texas. And look at Stabnow trying to make something work on the top shelf or the middle lane. Breitzman now catfishing on the bottom to hold him off at the line. 13 to go.
13 to go. It looks like Breitzman is gonna maybe hold him off there on the bottom. No, it looks like Stabnow's gonna get the run on the outside and get that, maybe get him cleared here onto the entrance of 3.
Side by side as they work their way off of turn number 4. Slinging it into turn 1. Stabnow finally clears Breitzman for P2. Breitzman up in the top shelf, gets a little wiggle and a giggle. Off the corner, bounces the back end off the wall. Loses momentum. This opens the door for O'Hare and Weaver to try to capitalize on the mistake of truck 46. 12 to go. West, Stabnow, Brightsman, 1, 2, and 3. O'Hare had an opportunity to pounce, but he couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, looks like West's got to get through some lap traffic here, so he's may end up reaching the other guys here that he's closing in on. So we'll see if he can get through that close.
Just got around Chris White. And now we notice he changes his line now and goes to the top of the racetrack as they'll come to 10 laps to go. This time by at Eldora. 10 remaining in the Eldora Dirt Derby. You're riding on board with Dan West Jr., the man that's dominated all night long. And you see him turning right on that steering wheel to go left around the Big E. Dan West Jr., the points leader of this series, looking for his 8th win of the year in his 19th start tonight at Eldora. Coming to 8 to go, Derek, this time by.
Yeah, he's got a commanding lead now, 10 seconds. He's really hoping not to see a caution at this point. He just wants to run this thing out, and he's definitely going to be looking at getting this thing in victory lane tonight.
And for the most part, Will, this track has definitely got used up to its potential.
Yeah, it's been used up quite a lot. Now, there's still a lot of grip right through the middle, and it's kind of surprising. There's not a lot of drivers running that through most of this race, and now it's tacked up quite a bit, and drivers are starting to migrate towards that middle line.
Caution out. I was wondering if it was truck number 44 of Tyler King. He looked like he was off the pace, and it is Tyler King and truck 44 to put us under caution, and I don't think any of the guys like Dan West Jr. wanted to see it for Jeff Stabnow and more. They're licking their chops to have another opportunity to pounce on the leader. And there you see the reason of the caution. I noticed that truck started to stall on the back straightaway at a snail's pace, still coming to the pit lane. And that put us under another caution flag. Caution flags again and replays presented by Smith Wraps and Graphics. And speaking of swag esports, remember now Sunday night after the Adrenaline iRacing League playoffs, we are now moving Tuesday night's live sim racing stadium super truck series to Sunday night, beginning not this week but the following week, September 20th at Grandin International Off-Road Raceway. That's going to be a special event. Then on Tuesday night, September 22nd, Swag Short Track Cup All-Star Challenge begins at Nashville. And always on Wednesday night, it is the Swag Outlaw Super Late Model Series. We go to Richmond next Wednesday night after a late night race with the Dirt Super Late Model Speed Week. Swag Racing Esports Racing Team on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get signed up. And we're glad to have LSR TV and CRN Sports as the official broadcast providers of the Simulation World Auto Group. All right, gentlemen, we're still in the regular race window. We could have overtime here if another caution comes out. It will be 3 laps to go when they make their way back to the Geico restart zone with West and Stabnow. A little wiggle on the outside lane. Open up the door to Brightsman to go back to second on the green and 3 to go in turn 1.
Yeah, looks like Stabnow's going to get the run on the outside. Can the 46 get back by him on the inside here? The 24 way lower through the middle. And they're going to run a lower line together, side by side.
2 to go this time by. Back to turn 1. Brightsman and Stabnow, and a wiggle, he spins in the middle of the pack. O'Hare gets collected. Grande gets collected. So does Dan Lowther. The big one, if you will. Frank Harris puts his front nose into the concrete on the bottom of turn 2. Caution is out. We go to overtime. Will Duvall.
Wow. So with the overtime, what that is, that's where we get the green-white checkered. When the green flag comes back out, you got 1 lap to come back around. They take the white flag. The next flag after that white flag calls the race. If they get another caution before they take that white flag, they get a chance to do it all over again. 3
attempts at a green-white checker, gentlemen. 3 attempts.
And that's crazy. Can't believe that just happened.
Craziness. You know, it's getting wild coming down to the end of things here. Three attempts at a green-white checker. If the field takes the white flag, the next flag ends the race, wreckers or checkers. If they wreck before the leader takes the white flag, we'll re-rack them and restack them and go for a second time and a third time if necessary. On the third overtime attempt, if a caution comes out again, whether they take the white flag or not, race is considered official by the virtue of the lineup on track. I love overtime. Truck, yeah. On the dirt, yeah. At Eldora, yeah.
Pace truck is going to pull off here. So let you take the last lap, maybe here, Wesley.
What do you think, guys? You think they're going to wreck again? Oh, this has been fun. I have said this off camera. I'll say it publicly to everybody that's watching. Of all of the Northwest events I've had the privilege to announce, Cup or Truck, this is probably my favorite so far. The truck, pace truck, comes onto pit lane. Green-white checker shootout number 1 at Eldora in the Dirt Derby. And on the whole shot, it's going to be West pulling away. Trucks all over the place, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, they take the white flag, race is official. Stab now, battling Brightsman for the lead. He's also got West in front of him on the outside lane. White flag in the air, next lap ends the race, 1 to go. Dan West Jr. will ride the top side. Here comes Jeff Stab now, clearing around Brightsman, trying to make a move. Brightsman fell all the way back to 8th. Coming to win his 8th race of the season, Dan West Jr. wins here at Eldora for the Dirt Derby. Second spot will go to Jeff Stab now. How about the Catman, James Vining, hustling and tussling as the pyro virtually flies through the air on the back straightaway. He'll finish 3rd. Bruce Lee Weaver 4th, and Roy Grande, Ole, Love Moss, he finishes in the top 5, Derek.
What a finish. And that was unbelievable. What a great run there for West Jr. That was an unbelievable win. I think he almost led every single lap tonight. We've seen a couple lead changes earlier on, but definitely led those last 50 laps and just dominated with it. So he definitely deserved it here tonight. He got it done, and we'll see the celebration here.
What a race, what an event. The pyro, as Eldora always provides, going off from the spectator camera view. And Dan West Jr. wins the 2020 edition of the Eldora Dirt Derby. And yes, it don't matter whether it's on the dirt or pavement. They're going to have their own demolition derby on the front straightaway. Let the celebration begin for 55.
Red Rover,
Look out!
called the whole field over.
Celebration. Guys, you got to stay in a square. You know, the demolition derby, you stay in a square.
They wrecked themselves more than they wrecked him trying to get to him.
What a fun time. They are wrecking and smashing and tearing them up here at Eldora. By the way, want to send a mention to my announcing colleague who normally joins me on Thursday night. Got nothing but love for Derek and Will. But Greg Rentz was supposed to be calling this race with me tonight. He had his brother had a health issue, and because of that, he was not able to join me tonight. I know he was really looking forward to announcing his first dirt race with the trucks at Eldora, and unfortunately that did not happen. But our thoughts and prayers are with our entire Greg Renson family in hopes that his brother does get better. A fun time here at Eldora. God bless America, and we're thankful for our prisoners of war missing in action and the active military of today as well. Let's take a look at the official race results of the round 22 of the Eldora Dirt Derby from the Eldora Speedway for the Northwest Racing Truck Series presented by Waltz Beard Co. What a show. Dan West Jr. wins in overtime over Jeff Stabnow, 1.5 seconds back, or actually almost a second back at the checkered flag. James Vining, what a great run for him. I can't wait to talk to the Catman. He finishes 3rd. Bruce Lee Weaver 4th. Roy Grande 5th. Good runs for a lot of drivers that normally struggle on the pavement, doing good here in the dirt. Ryan Main 6th. Sean Brightsman will finish in 7th. Frank Harris 8th, and Derek Stefano Hare will finish 9th in 41.
Yeah, Tyler King in the 10th place there. Chris Waite in 11th. 12th place will go to Dan Lowther. 13th place will be Stephen Paulson. 14th will be Devin West after that unfortunate wreck there. You know, he had a really strong run all night long. 15th, John Ottenbacher. Same thing.
Ottenbacher, yeah, that's like popcorn.
He put on quite a show for us there, getting back into the pit road in reverse. That was pretty crazy. I couldn't believe that happened. And then Carl Burke in 16th place, 17th Rodney Goins, and 18th with Roy Fournier. Roy Fournier to run a field there.
A fun time for sure. When we come back from Eldora, it'll be the Clan War Servers post-race wrap-up. Stick around. Dan West Jr. winning the Eldora Dirt Derby. Hey, iRacing, man, iRacing is fun, whether it's dirt or pavement. And always, for more information, check out iRacing.com to get signed up on how to start your iRacing career. Log on again to iRacing.com. We're back in a moment for the Clan War Servers post-race wrap-up on your home for sim racing, LSR TV. And for those that watched on Race on Texas, we hope you enjoyed it as well. Gamers hosting gamers worldwide. It's time for the Clan Wars servers post-race wrap-up on your home for sim racing, LSR TV and Race On Texas for bonus coverage. Well, talking to 3, 2, 1 on the podium, what a show it was in the Eldora Dirt Derby. We'll get final analysis in a moment with Will Duvall and Derek Fulton. I'm Wesley Outland, and let's grab now our third place finisher, driver at truck number 333. As I said during commercial break, he buried the cat tonight. The stowaway cat was not in the closet. He had it away from him in another room. James Vining, what a phenomenal job for you in truck number 333. So happy for you. It's got to be like a win tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm trying not to tear up, and seriously, I've worked my butt off on this stuff, and this is just awesome. Yes, thank you.
So just talk about the race itself.
Well, the track's looking up a lot more than I was expecting it to, but everybody did a really good job of staying off of each other. I mean, from what I could tell, there was a lot of side-by-side running and not a lot of bumping into each other, which I was very impressed with, actually.
Got to be a momentum booster for you, buddy, moving into the playoffs forthcoming, and just having fun here tonight on the dirt, and then you go back to pavement racing next week at Pocono.
Oh, yeah, I love Pocono, too, so that should be another good one for me.
All right, bud. Well, man, we'll let you thank your sponsors. Appreciate everything that you do running with us, and good run here tonight for you in the 333. By the way, in closing, where is the cat at tonight?
She's out in the living room.
Gotcha. Thank your sponsors, bud.
I make sure the door's shut from now on. Don't want another Michigan incident. All right. Well, actually, I want to thank, first off, everybody in the league. These guys are just great. They're such good drivers. They're such helpful, and Jeff works his butt off putting this thing on. And now I'm gonna get tongue-tied like normal. Oh, and Rob Gamble, he helped me tonight by helping me spot because I was having some problems with the spotter. It didn't seem like it was working as well as it should. And my teammates, Steve, Tom, Frank, Roy, all those guys get together and help us out, and it's just. I got to thank them, too.
A good run for you, buddy. Third place. Congratulations, man. Celebrate it.
Thank you.
Like a win for James Vine and the Catman of the 333. Great run. He will finish in third. Runner-up of the race is going to be the driver of the car, truck number 24. Montana's Jeff Stabnow. And Derek, I'll let you grab an interview with him here in just a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, how does it finish? How does it feel finishing second place tonight here? And after battling there for a while, how does it feel?
Well, I got to tell you, we could probably count the number of dirt races that I've done on one hand. And then when you throw us in these trucks, which are just harder than about any dirt car that I've ever run out there to get around this track, the fact that I finished was a win. So finishing on a podium, man, it's awesome. I really didn't think I had a shot at a podium finish tonight. So I'll take it, man. I'm pretty happy with it.
Awesome.
Everything worked out really great for you, Jeff. I know you said you kind of felt like you were going to struggle, and if you had problems in the 24 truck tonight, you weren't going to blame it on you. But it looks like everything worked out great with the setup you had on that truck tonight.
Yeah, got to give a big shout out to my crew chief there, BJ here in the booth, for helping us out to set up. I know we made a couple tweaks and we got off on it, but everything here on at least that Sean and I were running, I'm not sure what Dan had there, was just a couple tweaks off of that setup that BJ helped us out with. So big shout out to the crew chief there.
Yeah, really good job tonight to get that truck off that mountain of broken trucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I put my buddy and teammate on that mountain, Sean. Him and I were having a real fun battle there. We're laughing and going at it with about 2 to go on that, before we got to overtime. And I just felt so bad. I got into the back of him there a little bit. We heard that little tink. So Sean was having a heck of a race, man. We knew that Dan and Devin were going to be the class of the field, but Sean hung with them most of the night. So I feel horrible knocking Sean off the podium. He deserves to be up here, so big shout out to Sean too.
And a decent night for you as well to help you out of the point standings, for sure.
Yeah, right now for me and Dan, it really doesn't matter. We're locked in the playoffs. We're going to reset the points. The only thing that matters for us is wins, and Dan got one tonight. So another bonus point for Dan puts me a little bit behind there.
Yeah, he's got 8 wins now. We'll talk to him here in just a moment. Before I let you go, Jeff, thank your sponsors on Truck 24.
Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to Walls Beard Co. for sponsoring this series for since the inception of this series. Sponsoring my truck, teammate who unfortunately has got a few things going on and isn't really able to race with us this year. But, so big shout out to Mark and his family and Walls Beard Co. And then, of course, LSR TV. Nobody really understands how much prep work you guys put into this and how much work actually goes into an hour and a half, 2-hour show. I mean, Cody was going at it, 2 hours before the race tonight, getting things ready and testing stuff after the big update. So big shout out to you guys at LSR TV, guys on the admin committee too. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes. And, James Vining too, man, he does a lot for us. He's not on the admin committee, but he runs our Discord server, does a phenomenal job on that, and double checks all the practices that get screwed up after our updates and lets me know in time to fix them. So just kind of big shout out to all those guys tonight.
All right, buddy. There you go. Runner-up for the number 24 of Jeff Stabnow. And finally, in victory lane in truck number 55, everything fell into place perfectly. Had a fast truck in practice, top of the board in qualifying, winner of heat race number 1, and pull out the broomstick. He sweeps the proverbial weekend for the Eldora Dirt Derby for round 22 of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series. Dan West Jr. in 55. Dan, what a great night for you, bud. How fun was it running Eldora?
It was a blast. I mean, it's nice to change it up and do something different. I felt like this was kind of a place where we could all just come and have fun, right? I mean, we get pretty serious about this racing, and when we get to the dirt here, it just becomes fun. It's just got a huge fun factor to it, and I think put a smile on most everybody's face, and I'd like to do this more often. I mean, this is kind of like Devin was saying, it's kind of in our wheelhouse a little bit. Speaking of Devin, I wish things would have turned out a little bit better for him. I think it would have been a pretty good battle up for the lead.
Do you feel with your experience of running real dirt track racing, does that help you for the virtual world? How do you prep and prepare?
Well, at the end of the day, it's got to help. But what's hard is you don't have that, that seat of the pants type feel where the tires are hooking up. You can't really feel that. It's hard to explain, but you're just trying to reach for, just get that feeling of the tires hooking up. So as you're rolling off the corner, I mean, these trucks, you can't run them wide open. So you're just rolling it on it's kind of like having that egg underneath your throttle, right? So you're just patience.
Well, at the end of 100 laps, 50 miles, a great run for you, and your 8th win on the series. Are you like Jeff, not thinking about anything else except resetting, going to the playoffs, and just knocking off these W's?
Man, I'm just so lucky and happy to come out here and race with these guys week after week that I don't even care about the points. I don't even care about the championship. I just enjoy being out here running. So I don't even think about it. I just come out here and just do the best we can and have fun.
All right, buddy. Thank those sponsors on Truck 55. Congratulations.
Yeah, I like to thank Northwest Racing Series for one. I was running the shared set that Devin and I did some modifications to, and we weren't involved in the initial build on that. So thanks to Jeff Stabnow and the guys that helped build that. Congratulations to James Vining. How cool is that? The guy is an awesome dude. We appreciate having him out here week after week, and he puts a lot of time in, dedication. So it's awesome to see that top 3 for him. LSR TV, you guys are incredible. Again, my cousin and his wife watch week after week, and they enjoy it. My dad watches. I've got other family members. What an awesome program. Thank you guys very much for this, and we'll see you in a week.
All right, buddy. Well, we definitely do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and awesome job. Win number 8 on the season here at the world's greatest dirt track, the Eldora Speedway. Dan West Jr. wins the Eldora Dirt Derby. That's going to wrap up the Clan War Servers post-race wrap-up. Clan War Servers is the official communications partner of Live Sim Racing. Will Duvall as our special dirt commentator, reporter, analyst, all of those analogies above. What's your take of tonight's race at Eldora? Always fun working with you, bud.
Well, it makes me want to get back out on the track watching it, and kind of want to throw up a server and see how many of these guys I can get to come in and race with me. Is what it makes me want to do. It was fun to watch, and it makes me want to go do it again.
And Derek Fulton from Canada, what's your thoughts of tonight's race at Eldora, eh?
Ton of fun as always at Eldora, and like Will was saying, trying to get these guys maybe to race. Well, Dan was saying he'd like to do a little bit more of this. Well, that World of Thunder event's coming up here next week. Maybe he can, get involved with that somehow and get involved with that whole week. But
that's exactly right.
Yeah, lots of options coming up. So I mean, if you liked what you've seen tonight, can't wait for next week.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Definitely beginning on Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, the first of 6 nights of racing with the 3rd annual running of the DirtFan.com Super Late Model Speed Week featuring the Mimis, Makings, and Motion World of Thunder. I will be on the broadcast call as well as Chris Nunn, Zach Newton, and Brett Wheeler throughout the 6-day period on your home for sim race at LSR TV. A lot of series are taking breaks. They're either running late nights like the trucks. The trucks will be back in action and late night as well as for the Northwest Racing Series. So let's just throw that out there real quick as we get ready to wrap things up here tonight. The Northwest Cup Series will be back to racing on Monday evening after the nightcap on Monday for the Late Model Speed Week, and that will be, of course, at the Auto Club. No, I'm sorry. That's going to be at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. That's going to be an awesome race. North Wilkesboro Speedway should be fun. We'll have coverage of that with Justin Prince, Greg Rentz possibly in the booth, as well as myself on pit road. Still prayers going out to Greg Rentz and his family on his brother's situation. Then again, next Thursday night, we will be back with coverage of the trucks at Pocono. But when it's all said and done, the man wins here at the world's greatest dirt track, Eldora Speedway, Dan West Jr., to pick up his 8th win of the season. Follow Race on Texas on raceontexas.com, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Race on Texas, as well as at LSR TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. In the production chair, as always, is Charles Wooten. On the broadcast call tonight, Will Duvall. For Derek Fulton, I'm Wesley Outland. Thanks for watching coverage of the Northwest iRacing Truck Series. God bless from virtual Eldora. We acknowledge 9/11. We will never forget. Always to this day, please keep on praying for America.
This broadcast is the copyrighted work of LSR TV and may not be rebroadcast, retranslated, or used in any form without the express written consent of 52 Media LLC and iRacing.com Motorsports Simulations. LSR TV would like to thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast.